Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Mindful Musings. I'm Dee Dee, your host. I am an energy alchemist, a sound bowl practitioner, and an intuitive. So, welcome back. Good to see you. Just wanted to check in. I did not do a video yesterday, so I just wanted to touch base and to see if how you all were doing. I'm a little distracted because Asia has stepped into the house. Asia, spelled A-J-A, like Steely Dan's Asia. So she's coming to visit, and she's never made an appearance. Oh, and here comes Sophie. Oh, whoa, this is a very special morning, isn't it? Hi, girls. How are you? That's so sweet. I love that. Anyway, yes, my kitty cats, and Pacer is downstairs. So, anyway, so today is the 5-5 portal. Cool. 5 meaning, freedom, letting go of limitations, creativity, etc., etc. So perhaps you are experiencing some energy shifts, some clarity, releasing, etc. You're right on track. Just please remember to take care of yourself and drink plenty of fluids. Be grounded. If you can get outside, please do so. Go be in the healing power of nature and listening to the birds and the wildlife and feeling your feet against Mother Earth, and allow her to send up her negative ions. Allow those to just come all the way up into the body and just heal and release any stress. Just remember the earth energy and the cosmic gold all coming together and flowing throughout to create the balance of the yin and the yang, the male, the female, the positive, negative polarities of a battery. Remember, we need them both, and allow it to just clear out the energy field, because it's May. Who knows what's going to happen? But just be in your own calm and neutrally observe what is happening and transpiring around you. And from that place of calm and neutrality, then you know what your right action is. Broken record, I know. But with all that we are going through and all that the globe is going through, Mother Earth, the United States, all throughout the nations, transformation is taking place, and it can get us a little rockin' and a reelin', and perhaps trigger some doubt in ourselves and our ability to sustain our sovereignty. Just trust, keep trusting the wisdom of your heart and soul, bringing the mind into the heart to lead the way. So we got this. I know we do. What else? The word sovereignty keeps coming in, and perhaps that's because sovereignty won the Kentucky Derby. Interesting. And I of course view the sovereignty on the spiritual basis, in terms of our own sovereignty and ability to connect directly with our own divine guidance, to have our own say-so over our body, and to be sovereign, at peace, at one without giving our power away to any external force or power. So it's reclaiming our sense of self and our own divine connection. So that's kind of how I am viewing that. I know it's interesting, you know, obviously our country is going through its own challenges and learning about its own sovereignty and the sovereignty of the earth. It's really quite remarkable, quite amazing. Anyway, so usual, I don't have anything pre-planned. Just felt the nudge to come on and do a video. I did my retail gig yesterday. It went, you know, it was great. It was lovely, and I'm also very aware that as I was getting centered and everything before doing this video, it's like there was a visual, and I'm sharing this with you perhaps so you can use this visual as well. Is as I was sitting there, it's just like I felt like there was all this like all around in my energy field. And so what I visualized or saw in my mind's eye, intended, whatever works for you, because a lot of us aren't particularly visual per se. We don't see it, but we can feel it, we can sense it, we can intend it. So it was like that kind of like a kitty cat who's first been ruffled the wrong way, but not severely, so just enough where I'm like, yeah, I'm not quite there. I just visualized it's like grounding cords to that outer layer of energy that was all frazzled and I just visualized it flowing down into Mother Earth, where she received the healing and transmutes it. And it's the image that just came in is like caramel sauce, chocolate sauce over the vanilla ice cream, just melting away, going away, and then visualizing the beautiful, you know, maybe clear white light, or of course, you know, I'm partial to the cosmic gold light coming in and just smoothing it all down, filling it, surrounding. So any of those jagged edges, little jagged edges that I had from dealing with the public for quite a few hours, they're being soothed and smoothed over and released and sent into Mother Earth to receive. She receives the healing, and then in return she gives us her earth energy, the negative ions, which will help us continue to heal. I love doing that kind of visualization, and it's particularly useful when you're taking a shower. If you take a shower, that you just visualize the water that's coming out of the fountain. It is as the cosmic gold energy is just cleansing away any energies, emotions that are not yours, that are not serving your highest good. It's washing them away and watching them flow down the drain into Mother Earth, so she transmutes it. So it's a very powerful one. Also during this time of all these extreme energies, if you're someone who likes to take baths, that's a wonderful thing to do. Take a nice salt bath to pull out any of the toxins, and again, relaxes the body, helps the fascia, the muscles, everything. It's just a real time, as always, to self-care, self-nurture. Take care of yourself, and please don't be harsh with yourself. As best as you can, avoid any judgments upon your feelings, thoughts, present, past, whatever it might be. Just allow yourself to be compassionate and release and create the future from the present moment. Because really, again, the only time is now, right here, right now. And it's good to just be grounded and present. And that is how we will create a better world for ourselves. All right. Let's see if there's anything else that's coming in. Not particularly at this moment. I think I will go ahead and maybe check with the oracle cards, perhaps do a reading, ask for some guidance for today, any messages that Spirit may have for us, my spirit team. And of course, this is for entertainment and spiritual purposes, and for the highest and greatest good for all involved, all concerned, asking that just be a pure, open channel with truth, honesty, integrity, and upliftment. That's something that just came back in. One way you can know if a message is of the light and from the highest and for the highest is how it resonates within you. If it feels peaceful, true, resonates like that. If a message, if you're listening to other videos, or talking to other people, whatever, if it stirs up fear and anxiety, perhaps a good indication that that is not a message from the higher realms. Because remember, our divine spirit, the higher realms, is one of love. We are love. Love is all around us. So our messages will be of love and contain the element of love and progression and warmth, keeping us safe. So if anything invokes fear, you might want to take a second look at it and go, perhaps not true. And I also say that because that is how the external forces maintain a sense of control over the population, is by, again, invoking fear, causing the fears like, oh, there's going to be power outages, there's going to be shortages, there's going to be this, there's going to be martial law, there's going to be violence in the street. It's all invoked to get us stirred up and get us fearful. So in our moment of fear, we give away our power. Breathe. Bring yourself back into that place of peace and calm, and listen with your heart to discern if that is true, to discern what action steps is in alignment with who you are. And whatever happens out in this external world, it happens. We have to trust. We have to trust that the divine has a greater vision, has our greatest good in mind, lack of a better term. That which is transpiring is for the highest good of humanity, for planet Earth, for the ascension, for our evolution. And chaos happens to make way for the new. We don't have to buy into the chaos. We don't have to be chaotic ourselves. All that does is feed that energy. We don't have to do that. You may find times when you are, and that's just being human, and that's fine. Bring yourself back. Go sit outside, plant your feet on the ground, and breathe to bring yourself back. All right. Okay, let us see what. Okay, spirit team. So many to choose from. I love it. Let's see. Well, Denise Lynn's The Sacred Traveler called to me this morning. So let us see, for our highest and greatest good, what messages there may be for us. Whatever day you are watching this. And thank you for watching this again. Thank you. Please remember to like and to subscribe and to share so we can grow our community. I love doing this, and I will continue to do this as long as Spirit keeps nudging me on to do this. Yeah. So, interesting thing. Okay, here we go. Interesting. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. What I just looking at this, beautiful, is rising above, gaining that higher perspective. You see how the footpath is seemingly above. It's connecting the mountain peaks. But it's gaining that higher perspective, that place of observation and neutrality, compassionate detachment, that high perception where you can see clearly what is going on. And by being able to see clearly, it allows us to walk our path mindfully, thoughtfully, peacefully. There is no rush. One small step at a time on our path. The image that's coming in is one thoughtful, mindful step is more enlightening than 10 hurried, thoughtless ones. We gain more ground when we walk our life, our journey, thoughtfully, mindfully, listening to the guidance, rising above the turbulence that may be below. Nice. Let's see if that is at all what what Denise has to say. Yeah. Don't make any quick decisions. Now's not a time for that. Think things through. Don't go into paralysis, though. Tread carefully. If you rush into anything, there are potential difficulties. So keep very focused and don't allow yourself to get distracted, like by this outside chaos. Your project will succeed if you go slowly. The relationship will grow, but don't be in a hurry. Let it all emerge in its own time. Be thoughtful in all areas of your life. When the path becomes narrow, success will ensue if you go slowly and carefully. The traveler takes one step at a time, deliberately and cautiously. No detail of the path is overlooked. Keep yourself focused on the steps ahead. Do not get ahead of yourself. Just breathe, relax. You will be able to achieve what others have not if you take the time to consider carefully all options and move forward with deliberate care. Yeah, on a personal level and on a collective level. We can't rush what's going on. What is taking place is taking place. Everything is falling into place. It is strategically planned. And we will succeed. The light always prevails. It does, it does. Let's see who came forward. Ooh. This is wonderful. This is pretty perfect. So, on our path, this transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges as we walk our path. The phoenix rising. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. The phoenix rises thoughtfully, mindfully, steadfast, without reaction. We create the new world. We transform. Transformation is taking place. And it is through our thoughtfulness that we are creating it. The transformation, it's like transformation even from a cellular level. We are transforming our DNA on alchemical. We are transforming not only our bodies and cells, but the world around us as we go further and higher in raising our vibrations and our frequencies. The transformation, and I love this, the view from above, getting the big picture. It goes hand in hand with the narrow pathway. But the new world is the view from up high, is always having to rise above the emotions and the limiting beliefs to gain the clearer perspective and see the beauty of the transformation of the new world. Oh, that's what it was kind of cool, is that I got that this was the transformation, and then this was after it transformed, being able to look at it with joy and say, oh my goodness, look at what we have created. This is just wonderful. Yes, it's a time of huge transformation. Old beliefs, ideas, and decisions about who you are dropping away and being replaced by incredible vitality and new pathways. Soon you'll be experiencing the world in a fresh new way. The journey transforms the traveler. Ooh, let me say that again. For those of us who have destination obsession, hello, gotta get there. No, it is the journey that transforms us. And when the traveler arrives at the destination, the traveler is no longer the same person who started out. Even if there are some areas that may be murky or unsettled in your life, don't be concerned. This is the confusion that often appears before rebirth. Like the phoenix that rises majestically from the ashes, a big change in your life is at hand. Don't hold on to old ways of viewing the world and limited ways of thinking. Be willing to see the world with fresh, new eyes. Changes are afoot, and it's all so very good. Don't get bogged down in details. Let go of the petty concerns and get the big picture. Imagine that you're seeing your life from above. Only do what is truly important. Everything else is inconsequential. Go through each area of your life to look and see what the big picture is. Make major life decisions based on that strategy. It's easy to forget what the overall journey is about when the traveler gets caught up in the day-to-day survival and the ups and downs of life on the road. It's only when the traveler takes time to look at the big picture that he realizes that most worries and anxieties are only temporary. Imagine yourself in the future. Ask yourself if what you are doing will now be more important than your future self. Focus on these concerns, taking up valuable life force energy, and keep your focus directed on the important things in life. Let everything else drop away. So very true. Yes, we are in a time of extreme transformation. And like the phoenix, we will rise from the ashes and be able to view from above our new life that we are creating. Just remember to keep one step forward. And what was coming to me before I started this video was I was reflecting a little bit on retirement. I am living more of a retired life than I have before, and there is such great freedom in many ways. And I've been looking at how for decades or for my entire life, how the structure of having a set schedule or whatever the schedule is, working 5, 6, 7 days a week and cramming everything that's supposed to be fun and to get done at home into this little time span. And that sense of tension and that sense of anxiety that arose in me, and how it's a gentle unfurling of all those tensions and have-tos of being restricted by time, of feeling like I am being run by the clock and a schedule. And as my dear friend Lynn always said, she goes, yeah, in retirement you realize, hey, I didn't get that done. No biggie. I can do it tomorrow, or I can do it the next day. It's that sense of urgency and chaos starts to dissipate. And then what that allows is, what is bringing me joy and happiness in my heart and in my soul? That is what I can do right now. Or what is the most important thing that should be done, that I want to get done? I will do that. But I don't have to do it in this. And ultimately, I'm hoping that that's where we all can get to, where the 5D consciousness, the new way of being, is of one of such collaboration and cooperation and being in the flow of Mother Earth, that we listen to the nudges of Earth, of Spirit, that guides us as to what the next action is. And you know that when you hurry and you rush is when you make mistakes, that we can accomplish more when we are in the flow and when we are balanced. And it may appear slower, but it's actually more efficient, and we are accomplishing more. I hope this makes sense. It sort of makes sense to me. Just a wee example from yesterday at the store. Did fine until about the last half hour when there was a rush and we were down to only one register, and all of a sudden I got flustered. So what do? I don't know what button I press. I press some button and the screen, hello, everything went away. And there's this line of people. And I just went, wow, yeah. In my hurriedness, I created a longer wait time and more potential frustration. Luckily, we were all cool. We were all kind of laughing about it and smiling, and it was not a big deal. But it was a good lesson, a reminder that oftentimes when we are trying to rush it, that we make that mistakes occur, and more obstacles. We create more obstacles for ourselves when we attempt to proceed, when maybe the timing isn't right to proceed with that. That we need to sit and wait in stillness, and then the path makes itself clear, and we know what the next step is. That is just also one of the things I got from this, is that we are creating new, and we are creating it from a place of sovereignty and of respect and of unity. Take time to go inside and be at peace. No amount of worrying and fretting is going to change anything. The only thing it changes is your state of balance and serenity. And really, that is not worth your health and well-being. Your health and well-being on all levels is what is the most important. Because when we are in a place of balance and health and well-being and able to provide for ourselves, guess what? If we all are able to do that, then we are all able to coexist and live beneficially with each other. We're not there yet. It may take, it takes as long as it takes. But please keep the faith. Remember that, I love that quote, living in faith or living faithfully means walking hand in hand with doubt. Yeah, because we don't know, the doubt is what keeps us honest, the not knowing, the not being certain. But I love that. Living in faith means we're curious and we are open to what is going to present itself. I hope some of this made sense. I'm really not sure. Anyway, I'm going to call it quits for right now. Please be good to yourself. Take whatever may resonate with you and discard whatever doesn't. Be at peace. Know that we are being guided. Keep breathing. Find the joy. Do that which sparks love and play and curiosity. But we've got this. We've got this. Expand. Be in your heart. All right. I will check back later probably. I'm going to go out maybe go plant a few seeds in my garden and go enjoy the beautiful day. And of all things, be grounded, centered, focusing on breathing, and fill your heart with gratitude. Continually find that which you are grateful for and acknowledge it. I am so grateful for you all. I'm grateful for this platform to be able to express and to share love and light. All right. Be kind to you. Spread that kindness. Much love. Blessings be, and namaste.